Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on JUVIA'S Place brand as a whole. I don't have any of their brushes or their single eyeshadows, but I have every single one of their eyeshadow palettes. They're coming out with a new one. I know they are. I know they are. But we're just gonna go through each individual palette and I'll tell you my thoughts on the eyeshadow quality, how the colors are set up, and I'm just going to show you all the palettes just in case you wanted to check the brand out for yourself. So to start off, we have the Nubian by JUVIA'S, this little neutral palette right here. I used to use this all the time, as you can tell. It's pretty beat up, but it's a good palette. So I'm gonna swatch four. I'll swatch 4 shades from each palette, okay? That way we have a nice, and I'll do a variety of finishes and stuff like that so you can see what the quality is like. So here are 4 swatches from the Nubian palette. I have, let's see, I have a satin color, oh my god, I cannot say that word. A satin color, okay. Anyway, a satin color, a metallic color, and 2 mattes right here. Hopefully you guys can see that. They are quite pigmented, and yeah, they're really nice quality. I will say that the mattes are a little more, they're definitely drier than the shimmers, but I mean, that's okay because they still blend out really, really nicely. So the next palette I'm going to show you is the Saharan by JUVIA'S. I love the packaging, you guys. I love the packaging of all these palettes. They have really, I don't know, really unique, very colorful, very bright packaging, and I'm into it. But this is the Saharan palette. It looks like this. Very beautiful. I really like this palette. It has a lot of different shades in it. They have pinks and blues and greens and reds and, you know, your basic transition shade, a black and a gold. They just have multiple different shades just shoved into one palette. I will say one thing I don't like about that is the one thing I don't like about JUVIA'S Place is the way their palettes are set up. The way the colors are arranged in the palettes don't really make too much sense to me. Like, I feel like they should have a matte pink in here since they have 2 pinky metallics right here. So I could like blend that into my crease and pop these metallics on there to make a nice pinky look. Or like a metallic red to go with this matte red here, or you know, just a matte blue to go with Kyla right here, or something like that. They have a lot of colorful metallics, not as much colorful matte shades. I would love it if they came out with a huge palette that was just colorful mattes. I would definitely buy that. That's awesome. But I feel like I have to use multiple different JUVIA'S palettes to create a full look. Like, I wouldn't go in with just this palette to create a look, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm getting at, but yeah. And here are 4 swatches of that palette. Sorry guys, I had to do 3 metallics and 1 matte because these metallics, JUVIA'S Place metallics are the best metallics I have tried so far, so yeah, very pigmented, as you can see. The matte may be a little dry, but look at its pigment though. Like, it's great and it blends out well, so. Okay, next we have the Zulu by JUVIA'S Place. Again, beautiful packaging, and you open her up. And finally, matte, colorful shades. And this is a very colorful palette. I like it a lot. It's very nice. Let's swatch some of these. To swatch the mattes for you guys because you already have seen how amazing the metallics are. That hasn't changed with this palette, but I just wanted to show you more of the mattes. They are pigmented. Ooh, look at that. They are so bright and vibrant. I love it. Next we have the Nubian 2 by JUVIA'S. Again, packaging amazing. It's yellow and then pink. Love it. Don't love the color setup here, but I love the colors in the palette, if that makes sense. Okay, well, enough of what they look like in the palette. I want to swatch them. Here are a couple shades swatched from that palette, as pigmented as the other 3 palettes. They're stunning, you guys. Woo! Love it. Masquerade by JUVIA'S. This one is more of a colorful palette. The top 2 rows are just straight up color and the bottom 2 rows are just neutral shades. But yeah, this is a very colorful palette. I like it. Don't like the color setup, but I like it. Look at that bright green, you guys. Ooh, I love that color. I really want that on my lid right now. Ooh, these are gorgeous. So there is the Masquerade palette. And last but not least, we have my favorite packaged palette. Wow, this is dirty up here. This is getting a little dirty, but I love this color, this like peach color. I don't know, it's my favorite color. It is now my favorite color because I just love the packaging of this so much. Very sleek, very cute, very JUVIA'S place. And you open her up and get, bam, these beautiful shades right here. I do believe this is my favorite. Yep. It's so beautiful. This is my favorite palette by JUVIA'S place. I love the colors in it. It's just, it's so beautiful. I'm going to swatch more than 4 shades of this one because I really like this palette. Again, it's my favorite one from JUVIA'S place. So yeah, I just want to show you all of its amazingness by showing you multiple swatches. So here are 6 of the shades in the palette. I want to swatch more, but you know, I'm trying to contain myself from swatching every single shade in the palette, but I really want to, trust me. Oh, I just realized I did not swatch any matte shades. That's okay, you guys. Well, wait, no, I did. I swatched one dark purple matte shade right there. This shade right here, it's actually duochrome. It shifts from purple to blue. I don't know if the camera will be able to pick that up, but trust me, it does shift color. It's duochrome. I love this shadow. It's like one of my top shadows. Like if I had to pick one shadow, this is like one of my top, if not my top shadow. You know what I'm saying? So that concludes the Magic palette. My favorite one. Okay, now I guess it's time to give you my final thoughts. I do believe each palette is, JUVIA'S Place is a very affordable indie brand. I do believe these palettes are very fairly priced, and the quality you get from what you're paying is like, it's almost over high end. Like it feels like it's the shadows are so good that it's higher than high end. I don't know. I love these shadows. The metallics especially are just out of this world, and the mattes just blend to perfection. If you don't have these palettes, I highly recommend getting one. Maybe if you're a neutral lover and you don't really like the crazy colors, I would say get the JUVIA'S, the Nubian palette, not the JUVIA'S palette, the Nubian palette. That one is strictly neutrals and I love it and I've used it a lot. If you guys want color, there's definitely options for that too. It is a very lovely brand, very amazing quality eyeshadows, and yeah, I will purchase any palette they come out with because I know their quality and I know it's good. So yeah, any other palette they come out with, I'm definitely purchasing it. And I know they're working on a palette right now. I can tell. I'm sneaky. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video was informative to you in some way. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It'll make me very happy. I love you guys so much, and I will hopefully see you all on the next one.